Robyn Brown from Sister Wives, in my opinion, hasn't learned enough since their family's tragedy. Sister Wives Season 19 has brought the Brown family's most tragic moment into the spotlight, and while everyone in the family is mourning the loss of Garrison Brown in their own way, it feels like Robyn Brown hasn't learned what she was meant to from the tough experience. After losing a member of the family so suddenly, viewers were struck with pain for the Brown family and curious about how Sister Wives Season 19 would choose to cover the tragedy. Kody Brown, who shared Garrison with his ex-wife Janelle Brown, was open about what he was feeling with Robyn, but it was clear that there was an element of the story missing for Kody's only remaining wife. Although it was not an easy time for the family to share, the Browns chose to allow cameras into their grief. After dealing with the pain and fallout from his divorces throughout the last few years, losing his son was a tough blow for Kody, who's been tackling his betrayal as head-on as possible. Throughout the most recent episode of Sister Wives, Kody and Robyn revealed their feelings about what was happening, but Robyn's grief was concerning to watch play out on screen. Although the news has been widespread since his 2024 passing, the loss of Garrison was finally introduced on Sister Wives Season 19 during the second half of its long season. Garrison, who passed suddenly and tragically during the early months of 2024, was the son of Janelle and Kody, though he'd grown up with siblings from each of Kody's former wives. The death of Garrison shook the family to its core at just 25 years old, and it was difficult for them to talk about it. In part because of their sadness, and in part because it would be documented on the show. Garrison's passing was particularly difficult on Janelle and Kody, albeit in different ways. Janelle was close with her son and the pair shared a sweet bond that made it clear how heavily he relied on her throughout his adulthood. For Kody, things were far more complicated. After Robyn and Garrison struggled to see eye to eye about several family issues including Kody's strange COVID-19 rules, Garrison became estranged from his father and Robyn. Though there had been some attempts at reconciliation, they hadn't been successful prior to Garrison's passing. The grief surrounding his passing was immense and heavy for the entire family. Although some of the aftermath remains to be seen, Robyn's behavior doesn't appear to have changed in the wake of Garrison's passing. While Kody and Robyn were open about the loss they were dealing with on Sister Wives, Robyn's me-first attitude was quick to come to the forefront during the show's most recent heartbreaking episode. While Robyn was trying to help Kody move through his grief and process her own, things became too difficult for Robyn to focus outside herself for long. After observing how Robyn's attempts to support Kody through loss are more about her than about him or Garrison, it's clear to me that she hasn't been able to step back and learn from experiencing something so harrowing. Robyn consistently made Kody's tragic loss about her, ignoring the issues that had existed between her and Garrison. Robyn needs to reevaluate her relationship with Kody in a different light, working to try and understand how she can improve as a partner. Making every event about her is Robyn's strong suit, but the Sister Wives star owes it to herself and her family to try and escape her selfish streak. Robyn needs to rethink her priorities before it's too late. Christine Brown's road to financial independence, how she's capitalizing on travel, business, and empowerment. Christine Brown, the Sister Wives star who famously left her polygamist marriage to Kody Brown in 2021, has transformed her life into a blueprint for financial independence and entrepreneurial success. Since marrying David Woolley in 2023, she has leveraged her reality TV fame, personal brand, and strategic business decisions to build a lucrative career on the road. Here's an in-depth look at how Christine is making big money while traveling and embracing her newfound freedom. From financial control to autonomy, breaking free from Kody's shadow. For decades, Christine's finances were tightly controlled by Kody Brown, who managed the family's pooled funds. As Janelle Brown revealed in a 2025 episode of Sister Wives, Christine had to ask Kody for money even for basic needs, with Kody allegedly prioritizing spending on his fourth wife, Robyn Brown, over the other wives and children. 2018. Christine's daughter, Gwendolyn, further criticized Kody and Robyn's terrible habit of spending very crazy, contrasting it with Christine's frugal approach. After leaving Kody, Christine prioritized financial independence. She sold her share of the family's Coyote Pass property in Arizona for just $10 to sever ties and began diversifying her income streams, including reality TV salaries, cameo videos, and brand partnerships 1017. Her journey reflects a broader shift among the ex-wives, with Mary Brown running a Utah bed and breakfast and Janelle pursuing real estate ventures. The Airbnb empire, monetizing travel and fan engagement. Christine's most significant revenue stream stems from her Airbnb ventures, launched with David Woolley. Their first property in Moab, Utah, a 3-bedroom townhouse, quickly gained traction among Sister Wives fans. To boost bookings, Christine introduced creative incentives. The first 25 guests booking stays of 3 days or more receive either a signed copy of her memoir, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, or a personalized cameo video. In 2025, she expanded her portfolio with a second Airbnb in Hurricane, Utah, a 4-bedroom property featuring private suites. Christine crowdsourced theme ideas from fans on Instagram, fostering community engagement while promoting the rental for. Utah's status as a tourist hotspot, ranked among the most visited U.S. states, ensures steady demand, and her properties are frequently booked, generating reliable passive income. Memoir Mania, a tell-all book as a revenue driver. Christine's memoir, set for release in September 2025, is both a personal catharsis and a shrewd business move. The book promises to reveal untold stories about her polygamous upbringing, her marriage to Kody, and her split from the family. Pre-orders surged after she tied signed copies to Airbnb stays, creating cross-promotional momentum. Fans speculate the memoir will address explosive topics, such as Kody's favoritism toward Robyn, financial mismanagement, and the emotional toll of plural marriage. Christine has already hinted at revelations, including claims that Kody and Robyn may have breached marital boundaries before their legal wed-in. By blending vulnerability with market savvy, she has positioned the book as a must-read for reality TV enthusiasts. Cameo and social media, monetizing influence. Christine's social media presence, particularly on Instagram, has become a revenue goldmine. She shares glimpses of her travels with David, promotes her Airbnbs, and partners with brands like Plexus and LuLaRoe. Her authenticity resonates with followers, many of whom admire her resilience post-Kody. Additionally, Christine earns through Cameo, where fans pay for personalized video messages. By offering these videos as Airbnb incentives, she maximizes her earnings while strengthening fan loyalty. This strategy mirrors her broader approach, turning personal milestones into content that drives engagement and sales. Strategic travel, combining work and wanderlust. Christine's secret to making money on the road lies in seamlessly blending work and travel. During trips with David, she films content for social media, scouts locations for future Airbnbs, and promotes her memoir. For example, a 2024 road trip doubled as a promotional tour for her book and Airbnb ventures, with Christine documenting the journey in real time. She also capitalizes on nostalgia, revisiting places tied to her past with the Browns while reframing them through her empowered present. A drive through Wyoming's mountains in Garrison's inherited truck, shared on Instagram, honored her late son while subtly promoting her memoir's themes of healing and resilience. Future plans, building a legacy beyond reality TV. Christine's ambitions extend beyond short-term gains. She aims to build a sustainable empire through real estate, with plans to acquire more rental properties. Her collaboration with David, a departure from Kody's unilateral financial control, highlights her commitment to equitable partnerships. Legal battles, such as her custody dispute over Truly Brown and efforts to secure child support from Kody, underscore her determination to safeguard her financial future. 1018. Meanwhile, her memoir's success could pave the way for speaking engagements, podcasts, or even a spin-off show focused on her post-polygamy life. Kody Brown's Wyoming sighting sparks debate over his height and public image. The Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown, once the center of a sprawling polygamist family, has found himself at the center of a different kind of attention in 2025, a viral discussion about his height and public persona. A recent sighting in Wyoming, where Kody was spotted during a family reunion following the tragic death of his son Garrison Brown, ignited debates among fans about his true stature and the optics of his reality TV persona. We discuss the specifics of the encounter, the broader dynamics of the Brown family, and the repercussions for Kody's public image in the sections that follow. The Wyoming sighting, a fan's perspective. In July 2024, a Sister Wives fan reported encountering Kody Brown at a Walgreens in Wyoming during a family reunion organized to honor Garrison, who died by suicide earlier that year. The fan, standing at 5'4", estimated Kody's height to be approximately 5'6", a stark contrast to his previously reported height of 5'11". This discrepancy sparked speculation that TLC producers may have employed camera angles, footwear, or other techniques to exaggerate Kody's height on the show. The eyewitness described Kody as short and not attractive at all, noting his thinning hair and a demeanor that suggested he was seeking recognition from fans in the store. However, no one approached him, leading the Observer to speculate that Kody's controversial behavior on the show had affected public opinion. This is in line with the general reactions of fans to Kody's strained relationships with his ex-wives Christine, Janelle, and Mary, and his perceived favoritism toward Robyn Brown, his fourth wife. Kody's height, fact versus fiction. For years, Kody's height was listed as 5'11" in media profiles, positioning him as the tallest member of the Brown family. However, the Wyoming sighting and a separate TikTok video from Las Vegas, where Kody and Robyn were filmed walking in head-to-toe black outfits, fueled skepticism about his true stature. Fans noticed that Robyn, who is said to be 5 feet 6 inches tall, looked almost as tall as Kody in the latest footage, indicating that Kody is closer to 5 feet 7 inches or 5 feet 8 inches. This revelation has prompted discussions about the role of reality TV production in shaping perceptions. Fans have pointed to instances where Kody wore clogs or stood on elevated surfaces during filming to appear taller, a tactic allegedly used to reinforce his patriarchal image. Christine Brown's ex-husband, David Woolley, even quipped in a 2024 interview that Kody's ego is taller than his actual height. The family reunion context. The Wyoming gathering was emotionally charged, serving as both a memorial for Garrison and a tentative effort to reunite the fractured Brown family. Attendees included Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and several of their children, while Robyn and Mary notably skipped the event. Kody's presence was described as awkward and tense, with minimal interaction between him and his ex-wives. Christine and Janelle focused on honoring Garrison through hikes and shared tributes, while Kody reportedly avoided group activities, opting for solo outings. The reunion underscored the family's irreversible divides. Kody remains tethered to Robyn, whom fans claim is manipulating family dynamics, while Janelle and Christine have embraced independence, Christine through her memoir and new marriage, Janelle through real estate ventures. Broader implications for Kody's image. Kody's Wyoming sighting is emblematic of his declining public standing. Once portrayed as a charismatic leader, he now faces criticism for his rigid COVID-19 rules, financial mismanagement, and emotional neglect of his children. The fans' description of him as undesirable reflects a broader shift in viewer sentiment, with many siding with his ex-wives in their post-split empowerment narratives. Legal and financial woes have further tarnished his reputation. Christine's ongoing custody battle over Truly and her lawsuit to establish Kody's paternity and secure child support have painted him as an absentee father. Meanwhile, the sale of the family's Coyote Pass property for $1.5 million, a move Kody supported to escape drama, symbolized the end of their polygamist experiment. Fan reactions and online discourse. Fans scrutinized every aspect of Kody's behavior and appearance as a result of the Wyoming incident, which sparked heated debates on Reddit and TikTok. Memes comparing his on-screen persona to his real-life stature went viral, while others speculated about his mental state post-family collapse. One user wrote, "Kody's height is the least of his problems, his ego can't handle being irrelevant." Critics also questioned TLC's role in perpetuating his image. A fan argued, the show framed Kody as this larger-than-life figure, but in reality, he's just a short guy with a lot of baggage. Others expressed sympathy, noting that the family's public unraveling has likely taken a toll on his mental health.